I'm Robert Whittaker. I'm a middleweight. I'm ranked third in the middleweight division. Former UFC champion, middleweight champion, and future champion again.
All right. You've been one of the UFC stars to make the UFC debut in Paris. You're also here for the debut of the UFC in Saudi Arabia. Would you consider yourself as one of the greatest ambassadors of the UFC around the world?
I'd like to. I'm very thankful for my career and the milestones that I've been able to hit. Been able to be a part of history, especially in France, was amazing. And to be able to do it again here in Saudi Arabia is next level.
How do you feel about Saudi Arabia right now? Do you feel that there's going to be a good atmosphere in the arena Saturday night?
Yeah, it's going to be a great atmosphere. You know, I'm super pumped for the UFC to be here. I'm super pumped for myself to be here, to be able to experience this. And I can't wait to get out there and show my work.
All right. You once told in an interview that you were happy that Chimaev wasn't in your division. How did you feel when you moved up to middleweight and when you got the fight offer?
Mate, I forgot saying that, to be honest. So, it is what it is. I'm in the fight game, he's in the fight game, and our paths crossed. The fight didn't go ahead because he's ill. I wish him all the best. I hope he gets better with that. You know, outside of the octagon, we're just people. So I really do hope he's a swift recovery. But I'm still here. I'm still about to fight on Saturday, and I can't wait.
All right. What do you see in Aliskerov, as he's relatively unknown for some people or around the UFC as a global star, but you can also feel that a lot of people are scared of him. What is your impression about him?
He's a super dangerous guy. Realistically, he might even pose a bigger threat or danger level than Chimaev does. He's a hard fight. He's more of a striker. He's got very well-rounded skill set, and I'm going to have to be on my toes. I do believe, though, I have the better skill set. I have the better head for it. I have much more experience, and I don't think anybody beats this version of myself.
How do you see this fight going? You were considered as an underdog against Chimaev, but right now you moved up to a great favorite against Aliskerov. How do you visualize the fight going?
I think he's going to come out hard. He wasn't prepared for 5 rounds, but he's going to come out hard. He's going to try and knock my block off, but he's going to find me tricky to land punches on, and he's going to find himself getting hurt because I'm going to be hunting him the entire time. 25 minutes, I'm going to be looking for his head.
After the loss to Dricus du Plessis, some people could have think that it was maybe the ending of Robert Whittaker, but you just bounce right back with this win against Paulo Costa. How do you feel as a fighter right now? Evolving, still improving?
Definitely. I'm only 33. There's plenty of milestones I'm still ticking off. There's still sessions in the gym that I'm performing better than I ever have. You know, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting faster. And with every fight, my experience only grows, and I get a better grip on my fight style, the fight game, and myself. So I do believe I'm just coming into my best strides, and I'm looking forward to making some more history.
As UFC and MMA in general are pretty recent in France, could you tell to French audience why you are such a legend in the middleweight division? It's not the humble part.
Yeah, it's I'm good at what I do. I'm good at fighting. You know, I've been doing it for the longest time. I've been in the UFC for 12 years now, and I've been fighting at the highest level for many, many, many years. So I'm excited to watch. I get the job done a lot of the times, more often than not. And like I said at the beginning, I'm good at what I do.
If you win this fight and get a title shot, would you prefer a trilogy against Adesanya or having a revenge against Dricus du Plessis?
No, I do want to run that back with Dricus. I feel like I let myself down in that first fight with him, and that eats me up more than the loss itself.
With this particular era in MMA and also in the UFC, it's all about the hype, some dramas sometimes. How do you see yourself evolving in this era? Because you're quite different. You're an inspiring fighter and always showing like the true sportsmanship, respect, the true martial artist. How do you feel about like everything going around the hype, the dramas and everything?
I feel like it's my responsibility to be a good role model. Having kids really, I was like that before, but having kids really highlighted that for me, that I want to be in a position one day to show my kids my entire story, not just the good parts. and there are no blemishes. You know, like nobody's perfect, but I try my best. You know, and at the end of the day, what we do is just a sport, and there's a lot of limelight, there's a lot of spotlight, there's a lot of attention, there's a lot of young kids out there that look up to us, and it's our responsibility to set a good example, to make the world a better place. You know, that's the only thing we can do.